Interaction design basics. Roadmap. Introduction, design. What is the design process, and the users. So introduction. So interaction means it's not just about the design of interactive systems, but it is also about the designing of something, or designing of artifacts, this such as office equipments or the other stuff. And interaction design is about the design of interaction itself. So how should the design itself, or how must be the design itself? However, the interaction is not just about the something that we are going to create or we are designing. It's about also the understanding and choosing how the artifact is going to affect the way people work or the way people live. So, and it's also about the manuals, documentations, tutorials that we need while we are interacting with some system, or how the interaction of these systems occur. And according to the Bill Verplank, interaction design is designed for human use. So every time when we are going to design any system, we should take into consideration that the first user is going to be a person, or the human. That's why when we are going to create it, we should think about the human also. So design itself is the achieving goals with constraints, means we have some limitations, and according to those limitations we are going to design. The goal of the design is what is the purpose of the design that we are intending to produce. Who is it for? Why do they want it? We should know about that. And the constraint is then what materials must we use, standards, platforms, cost, time, and the last one is the trade-offs. Understand that a trade-off will be required. Choose which goals or constraints to relax so that others can be met. So we should choose those things or those characteristics that make the most appropriate trade-off. And the golden rule of design is understand your materials. Understand your materials means we should know what is the, or who is going to interact with the system, or which parties are going to interact. So here in our context is the computers, humans, and interaction. So at the beginning we have talked about the computers, what are the capacities, limitations. We have talked about the human, psychological and social aspects, or human error, and then the interaction. We have also talked about interaction. Now we are going to talk about how we should design that interaction. So the design process of the interaction is we should understand that the central message, or the core of interaction design, is the user. Yes, means we should include the user at the beginning, in the process, at the end of the design process, and it is called as a user-centered design. So users, first of all, we said that we should know our materials. Yes, we should know our limitations, we should know our trade-offs, we should know our goal, and after selecting our goal, after finding out our trade-offs, we should know our users. As long as we are going to do the user-centered design, we should know our users. Who are they? Means we should know their age, we should know their background, computer experience, and we should know most of the things that we need in our system. And we should also, and how we will know about that, We will know by talking to them, by observing or watching them, or use our imaginations. Yes? So some methods for knowing your users is personas, scenarios, cultural props, questionnaires, interviews.